I believe we left off last time in extreme peril.
That's right. How do you feel about extreme peril?
Slightly better than death.
Welcome back to Shattered Worlds RPG. I'm your lore master, Jeff, and with me tonight are three of the best people in show business: Kristy,
Hello.
Katarina,
Howdy.
and Ash. What's up?
Hey.
Now that that's out of the way, let's get into this extreme peril. What do you think?
Extreme. Like mountain to extreme. Peril extreme.
Just a little bit of peril.
Just a taste in it to nibble.
Okay, so there's
Please,
pirates.
sir, can I have some more peril?
I'd like a flight of fear, please.
Bad, naughty peril.
You're...
I'm cycling through all the urchins I know from British cinema or whatever.
I'm just thinking about that sketch that from Holy Grail the Holy Grail. Yeah.
We'll have the spanking.
Anyway, so there's pirates.
I hate it when I miss a reference, and you guys were several lines deep into that reference, and I come in with Oliver. You must have been really confused.
It's okay.
I got the Oliver reference too, so it's all good. Parallel references.
Mm-hmm.
We're having a time anomaly. I'm in one episode, you guys are in another. Let's see what happens.
I'm blanking on all my musical lyrics. No!
So the baby Sahagin are being held prisoner on this island. You actually stole a boat. You commandeered one. Emmeline is the captain or a sailor on a boat that you're going to take back to Autumn Watch.
Okay.
So two separate boats. You stole a boat. You hijacked a fisherman. This old dude.
So not a hot sailor guy that Laurel can hit on.
That's too bad.
No fishing winches in the area.
What else? While you guys were busy commandeering a boat, the Sahagin actually double-crossed you and took over Coralport. But you guys don't know that yet.
Yeah.
You just have strong suspicions.
Well, wait, if my guy had strong suspicions, he'd demand that we go back. So I'm thinking he still believes.
Well, can't we send Roz back as kind of like a spy and kind of like get info that way?
I guess it depends if we let the fisherman live.
Matthias is going to insist that you let this poor man live.
He's old. Like, come on.
Shouldn't he
Can't we
stay
just-
to help us escape when we're done with our mission with all the
Well,
kids?
he's kind of stuck at the moment. I mean, his only other choice is to go swimming.
Yeah.
So last time we ran into the guy that was all like gashed up on his arm, and you were trying to say that was just for realism. So I think, yes, you think that your plan is still working okay?
Cool. It's important to me because, saving lives is what he's all about. So I just want to make sure that he's not. It'd be a hard choice, though, choosing between saving children and a fruitless quest to save a town.
You got mad at Matthias because he gave the guy a slingshot.
I say we spin the potato and let the potato decide.
Well, you guys had a plan when we left
then, good.
off.
Yeah, we did a lot of planning.
Yeah.
Sadly, I
It
didn't
was
write
a very
down any of
detailed
it.
plan. Because that would make sense.
So Styx is enough of like an irritation to the pirate captain guy to be able to like draw his attention. So Styx was going to be bait.
And y'all are going to infiltrate silently on a rowboat or something, or with some debris. I'm not sure how you're going to.
And I'm going to be. Am I invisible with this or no?
Oh yeah, and you're flying,
right?
Yeah.
So you wild shape, I think, right? You were going to Styx was going to wild shape into a pirate.
Well, no, not yet, because they need to think it's me out there.
Right. Okay. So how are you going to approach the island?
So I'm going parallel to the opening to let them out. So I kind of slow down. And then once they're free, once like, I don't know, 5-10 minutes have passed for them to get to the beach or above, then I will have the fisherman turn it about and come back across the mouth, but closer.
Okay.
So that I'm like lit up. Is the moon out? Can we say it's like right behind me as like I cut across the cove?
I don't remember we ever established what time of day it was.
This mission has to take place at night.
Yeah. But it happened really quickly. We'll say it's evening. The sun is setting. So it's lots of, long shadows. You're approaching the island from the west.
And I light up the big lantern at the front of the boat. So it's, they can't miss us.
Okay. So Matthias, how are you getting to the island?
How would it be out of the question to swim?
No, I don't think so. You're not wearing any heavy armor or anything, right? So
He's got chain.
Oh yeah, that's heavy armor. I was thinking like a log or something and just kind of ride it in and slip in behind some rocks or whatever. Didn't we have a spell that we could do for you?
Not that I know of.
you do have a very high athletics score. So if you could like float on some debris, you could easily paddle your way into the cove.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, we can say you do that.
Okay.
It takes a little bit to find an appropriately sized like floating bit of log, or probably a plank of some kind.
Oh, check this out. I can cast freedom of movement on you. And you can automatically escape from non-magical restraints. Being underwater imposes no penalty on your movement or attacks. So that's something I could do. That's about it.
Is that going to like come at the cost of a different spell that would be more helpful for you if you get in a bad situation?
Not out at sea. I can dominate beast, but I doubt they have any beasts. This is really the best use of a 4th level spell, and I have 3 slots anyway.
Okay. How long does it last?
Let's find out. Oh yeah, if it doesn't last very long, that's of no use to us. Just a second. Last 1 hour. Plenty of time.
Okay.
Woohoo!
All right, and Katarina, you're scouting ahead. You're flying. You're invisible. So let me set the scene again. This is a small island, largely made of rocks and like big granite boulders and volcanic rock that stick out of the water. And there's a small sandy beach and a sort of triangular stretch of land that isn't rocky. That's has at the very end of it a two-story building made of stone, and the children, the Sahagan children, are being kept in the downstairs. So as you fly overhead, you count maybe 10 pirates milling about the beach, and you suspect there are more inside the building. There's some on like around walking around the outside on patrol, kind of stuff. So that's what you can see.
All right.
So I'm gonna just for now we're not gonna do initiative because there's no combat. But if we want to go in turn, I'm just gonna go in turn based on how your portraits are lined up on Zoom here. So Styx, you're pulling up to the island, the lantern lit.
And I'm standing up on the bow, and I've got my hands up like in front of I swing the lantern so it's like behind me.
Okay.
And so I've got my hands up like this. I'm holding my woodland staff. I shout out, Andor! You have met your match this night! Trumbleton Gordrop III has come to claim your soul. And to make you pay for your crimes against all sentient life, I have brought the destruction of nature upon thee. And I sweep my staff around, and I control flames with a cantrip, so like the flames like shoot up out of the top of the lantern and like looks all awesome.
Super metal.
Yeah.
You like play air guitar solo with your staff.
Comes the bard from what was it?
Can I send fireworks up and make it like ever more impressive with some like pyrotechnics?
If you cast a spell, you'll not be invisible anymore.
Oh, that's fair. Damn it.
Fury
That would
Road.
be funny though. Fury Road, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I have any other spells that can do cool shit, so I'll leave it at that.
All right. And Matthias, you're swimming.
Okay.
And you make it to the beach.
All right. Start sneaking.
You start sneaking. Give me a stealth roll. You have advantage on stealth.
I do. It's if I hide, so I'll pull my hood up too in case I need to hide.
Okay.
But just a regular old stealth is a 19.
All right. So, and you have the elven cloak.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see if anyone notices you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay. So far, it appears that no one has noticed you.
That's embarrassing.
What?
That nobody's noticed me.
No, nobody has noticed Matthias.
Oh, nobody's noticed you. Oh, thank
Yes.
God.
Yes, you're pyrotechnics.
You're out there like screaming and setting off fires. Everybody's like, oh, it's another Tuesday. It's just drunk Bob.
I was writing a note and got scared. I was like, what? My plan's not working. Ah!
Yeah, no one's noticing you, Matthias, especially since they're all looking at this crazy guy in a boat.
Yes. Perfect.
All right, Katarina.
So I've seen the pyrotechnics. I forget if I'm trying to help Matthias or not.
I think you're just providing Overwatch.
All right. Well, I continue to provide Overwatch and look around. Should I see if I see anything?
I think if Andor shows up, you need to signal somehow.
I'm gonna make some sort of like bird song because I'm like a talented mimicker like that.
Good. Yeah, a late night bird. Whatever's at
Woo!
dusk.
Woo!
The dusky loon.
A dusky sea owl.
Very weird owl sounds. It has a special hoot.
And if he does leave the tent, I suppose you could enter, since you're invisible.
Ooh, and do some Harriet the Spy work. I'm down.
Yeah. I would say maybe, well, trust your instincts. If your instincts tell you to rush in, go for it. Otherwise, come back and let us know that you're in there.
I will do my best.
I have an animal messenger, so I'm going to say if you don't bird call us in 10 minutes from when Matthias swims in, to that I'll send you an animal messenger.
Okay.
Assuming an animal messenger can see you.
Well, they can
Probably
smell
not.
me out, can't they?
The messenger speaks only to a creature matching the description, so that wouldn't work.
So they can't smell me? Well, can't they have a certain smell that they smell out? Description does not have to be sight alone.
So I'll send a bat, and a bat
Ooh, I like
will
that.
hear your contours or whatever. Your breathing.
They'll hear the echolocation of where I'm at and like see my
that you're playing a guitar, you know.
That I'm playing its own bat song. I know bat.
Okay.
No, that's not quite right. I don't know. I'm going to speak whale.
Okay. Sticks, all the bunch of pirates on the beach come rushing towards you, and one of them is a...
Oh, how far am I from their ship?
Well, their ship is anchored a ways away because this is a rocky area. So the ship's too big to get through here without.
Oh, our ship was able to get closer?
Yeah, you have you just have a little fishing boat. So.
And they have what, dinghies?
Yeah. So all the dinghies are are pulled up onto the beach. So what you have is a bunch of landbound pirates rushing towards you. How far out onto the water are you?
I figured just the mouth of the cove, wherever that is, or a place that they're going to have to come through to get to me.
Okay.
A narrow spot, if there is one.
It's kind of a big open.
So I'm just smack in the middle then.
You're smack in the middle. Okay.
Asher, is what you're asking, like, did Jeff actually beach the boat?
Well, I'm just wondering, is Jeff 100 feet from the beach, or right up next to it, or
I'm thinking 300 feet from the beach, like where the boats where they'll leave the beach on their dinghies.
Okay.
Or launches, whatever they call those.
Okay. Sorry, I'm looking up some magic spells here.
You believe in magic in a young orc's heart, where the music can be.
I like this romantic orc. What's that song from?
I don't know. I mean, it's a commercial for McDonald's, unfortunately. They've taken that over. But originally, I think it was a song made in the 60s.
Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? And I'm a terrible singer, so he probably doesn't recognize that at all.
No, that's close.
All right. So one of the pirates on the beach is cloaked in long robes with a hood, and they move down the beach towards you, and right at the edge of the water, roar with this thunderous voice in abyssal, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
At 300 feet?
Yep.
My God. My God.
Whatever,
What kind of saving throw?
Wisdom?
17.
No problem. The fisherman piloting your boat, however, is terrified.
He should be.
Probably already was.
Already was, but is now magically frightened.
Yes.
So he can't move the boat closer to the beach. He refuses to pilot the boat anywhere. He just wants to get away. Please, mister, don't make me go in any farther.
Yeah, I'm not making him. I go, stay focused. Hold your position, sailor.
It's a terrible, terrible creature down there. Some kind of demon. No.
Ignore it. It's just window dressing. It's Andor the Cruel we're after.
Okay. So, Matthias, you're moving down the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Sticking to the shadows. Are you? I guess you're heading toward the building.
Yeah, where the BBs are.
Okay. Are you doing anything in particular while you move, or?
I mean, he's being cautious, but he's also not going slow. I mean, I guess freedom of movement, would that prevent?
Let's see. I
Stealth
think it's
from
for like
slowing
getting
it
out of
down?
grapples and stuff. I put
Yeah,
the info
well-
in the chat. You're unaffected by difficult terrain.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sandy beach would be difficult terrain
Okay.
to run in, but you're not having a problem at all. So, and all the pirates pretty much are watching what's going on in the water.
Okay. He will use his detect evil,
Okay.
partly to kind of like just make sure there's nobody like hiding, like sticking back, and also probably a big glowing spot where the babies are.
Mm-hmm. Evil babies.
Evil babies?
Evil
Yeah.
babies.
We're saving a bunch of evil babies.
That is nonsense.
As an aside,
Hmm.
if you guys ever get a chance to Google the commercial Evil Beaver, I highly recommend. It's a beer commercial from like the 90s. I highly recommend it. It's hilarious. It's one of the best things I've ever seen.
All right.
So yeah, you're trucking it down the beach, hugging the shadows, doing that action hero sort of trot, when they're being sneaky in 80s action movies.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of half crouched down. Some dramatic music is playing. Yeah, you don't.
Do you believe in magic?
With the dramatic music playing whenever it starts. 'Cause there's sword fights when the mood is gloomy.
This is a serious fight, goddammit.
Yeah, serious business, yo. So you make it to the base of the building, and we'll pause for Katarina. Katarina, are you just hovering? You flying and scout ahead?
Well, I was supposed to try to go into that guy's like tent if it became safe, but now that I see this ominous thing heading out of the water, am I supposed to just let Sticks handle it, or do I need to like maybe unveil myself to like throw a bomb in the mix?
Do you have any way to send me a message?
Maybe. Can't I send you like a message through the bat?
I have to actually send it to you. I haven't sent it yet.
Hmm.
Does she notice that Matthias has gotten to the top yet?
Not unless she wants to roll and try to beat Matthias's 19 stuff.
Okay, I'll
Hell
roll
yeah.
and see. Why not? Like, I don't know. The worst that can happen is I screw up. I got a 20.
Yeah, you see Matthias
Yay!
actually just runs right underneath you toward
Okay.
this building. So there's no tent on the beach. It's just this 2-story rock building.
Do I follow Matthias then to protect him?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right, that's going to be my
Yeah, you should probably go in. If you're going in, you should probably go in because you're invisible.
Yeah.
Going first.
All right.
I shouldn't be giving you advice. I'm down here in a boat.
I don't mind. Well, I don't know. If I can sneak into the whatever tent and poke around, I will, I think. And then I'll try to see if I can find Matthias again and follow him.
Why don't you just follow Matthias into the building?
I'll do that. That sounds nice. Yes.
Yeah.
That makes it less complicated.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ah.
Matthias has his hands up like he's going to like look for traps.
Nice.
All right.
So don't go right in.
I think we've been working together long enough. She probably knows what the gonna look for traps motion is. I'm doing a lot of hand motions for the listener.
Yes.
I feel like I could I don't know, maybe do a tap signal on Matthias's shoulder. Be like, it's me.
Yes.
I'm kidding.
Don't be startled. This is just me.
It's just me.
As Matthias goes, ah!
Right.
I'm invisible. Shh.
Yoinks.
Swing.
I'm not invisible.
Okay.
Now sticks. What you gonna do?
Have most of them congregated at the edge of the water?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna ruin their whole evening. Swarming, biting locusts fill a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. The sphere spreads around corners. It remains for the duration, and its area is lightly obscured. The sphere's area is difficult terrain. When this area appears, each creature in it must make a Constitution saving throw. A creature takes 4d10 piercing damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
All right.
It has to make this saving throw when it enters the area for the first time or ends its turn there.
All right. So what was the saving throw? Constitution?
Constitution's save DC is 17.
17. Okay. I'll just do a mass roll for the pirates rather than roll for all 10 of them. So go ahead and roll damage. Give me 2 damage rolls, one for the cloaked figure and another for just the pirates. We'll just keep it moving quick.
4d10. 20. And then if he got the save, it's 10.
That sounds right, but
I'm going to go with that. And then the pirates, we'll have to have him roll for damage for the pirates.
24 for the pirates.
24 for the pirates. We'll round it up to 25.
Well, you could say they're still alive, but they're like not having any of it and run into the woods or something.
Well, they are not having any. They're still alive, but they're not having any of it. But I wanted to round it up to 25 points of damage so that it was divisible by 5, and it would be easier for me to keep track of.
That makes sense.
I think I might need to tap out.
Katarina, you said you might have to tap out?
Yeah, my body's
no.
kind of crashing on me. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. Go take care of yourself.
All right. Laurel, then
Better.
unfortunately, I don't know. Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
Hang in there. Well, let's just go a little bit longer and then we'll call it.
Yeah, we'll get up to where we have to roll initiative or something.
Cool.
Which should be soon. All right, and then I'll make a note that these groups are in a locust swarm.
20-foot radius centered around the beach.
Okay. And it's difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, they're going to have to spend their whole turn moving out of the swarm.
Yeah.
All right. So, Matthias, you're checking for traps.
yes. He will actually use his Eyes of the Divine Scoundrel and ask Litamara if there are any traps. He hears the voice of Litamara and is able to locate traps, triggers, and hidden passages for 1 minute. He must be able to see if the trap is concealed, such as a pressure plate under flooring. He only gets a sense of where the trap is located. It's +2 to perception to find it. If he can see the trap clearly, he can get a general idea of how it works and receives +2 to disarm it.
Okay.
Only lasts for the minute that he has it on, and it basically, it's his channel divinity.
Okay. Well, Mahara is feeling very catty this evening. Says this whole situation's a trap. Duh. You sense a trap. So you're on the ground floor. To get inside, you'd have to go up to the top floor and work your way down.
Mm-hmm.
So you go up the stairs. And you have to like sneak past some pirates that are like looking over the balcony and watching what's going on the beach. And so you're like crouching and sneaking behind them. And you get to the door and you do sense a trap.
Okay. Is it a mechanical trap or a magical trap?
Mechanical.
Okay. That's good because you can actually open that. Let's see. +2. I can do math. It's a 17.
Okay. Yeah, it's a simple trap. Basically, there's a bell attached to the inside of the door so that when you open it, the bell rings, alerting everyone that you're there.
Okay.
So you're not exactly sure how to disarm it from the side.
Does Katarina have a silence?
Let's check.
Good thinking. She has shatter, I bet.
She does.
Definitely not a silence.
That's the opposite.
So it says you can create the image of an object, creature, or some other visible phenomenon that is no larger than a 20-foot cube. It appears at a spot that you can see within range and lasts for the duration. It seems completely real, including sounds, smells, and temperature appropriate to the thing depicted. Otherwise, all of her spells are largely offensive. There's major
The
image.
only way I can think of that would mask you opening the door would be something that draws whoever's inside out. Like, but this isn't a volcano, right? A volcano would be odd. I can't think of any other loud noises.
But even just something that would make someone open the door so you could like run in as the door is opened, if that makes sense. I think that's what Styx is trying to get at.
Oh, maybe a whole bunch of people retreating and shouting for Andor. Shouting for his help.
She won't lose her invisibility if she knocks, will she? That's not considered an attack.
No.
Okay. Is there somewhere for Matthias to, like, hide that's close by enough where he could still at least shove his way in?
No. I'm trying to think. Door
just
opens
up against the wall.
You can just up against the wall. The door opens inward, so you could just hang out on the. I'm giving you advice. Don't let me give you advice.
When they open it, hold a kick to kick it into them and go in. If you're doing this the old-fashioned way.
Hang on, I'm reading something. So I wanted to save my dust of disappearance for the Sahagin babies.
That's a good plan.
Could you just hide around the corner and let?
Well, that's what I was asking.
Yeah, but Matthias would have to run.
What I'm saying is hide around the corner. Laurel goes in, and then Laurel can let you in.
Right. Laurel can hold the door open.
Like she can come back around behind that person, unless that person sits by the door and never looks anywhere else. Oh, by knocking, you could find out how long it takes them to get to the door.
True. Does he know if it's like a bell hanging off of the door handle situation, or is it on a pulley?
It's on a pulley.
How close are the other pirates?
There's two standing right outside the door.
Oh, they're outside the door.
Yeah, they're along the railing here on the second story, watching the action down on the beach.
That's tricky. Rhino.
You can't just make a rhino, unfortunately.
It comes flying down
Yes.
to the second floor. Just crushes the balcony. What would make the person opening the door like back up enough for Laurel to slide in, short of you kicking the door in on them? Which kind of defeats the point.
Rats.
There are also several windows along the wall that have like rusty bars on them.
Okay.
So at like 20-foot intervals and then around the corners. So, which is how you were able to see the pulley system. You were like able to like look through the window next to the door enough to like see the bell on the pulley.
Okay. How stable are these rusty bars?
You'd have to give them a good shake, but they don't look too hot.
Okay. Are the windows also close to these guards?
The ones on this side are. Maybe not around the corner.
Okay, I'll go around the corner. What's around the corner?
Nothing. There's like a small, I don't know, maybe 10, 15, we'll say 20 feet of wall and balcony and then stairs that go down. And then there's one window in this wall.
Okay. How are the bars on that window?
You give them a little tug and they kind of scrape and jiggle and you can see the bolts coming loose out of the mortar.
Okay. And he'll kind of like stop and listen. Does he hear anybody like inside coming over to investigate?
Let's see. As of now, no. I think you can probably safely assume everyone is more interested in what's going down on the beach.
Okay. He will... Well, I'll just...
Laurel, go to the door and listen really closely, okay? If you hear somebody walking away from the door or coming out, or somebody actually comes out of the door, go inside, okay? And hide. I'm going to try to get these bars off, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so basically the plan is she's going to go to the door and, if this goes wrong, she can come in the door. But he's going to keep trying to get the bars off.
Okay.
Is she knocking?
No, she's just staying by the door.
Give me a athletics check.
Ooh, that's a very good. That is a 26.
Holy moly! You tear off the whole chunk of the wall with it. You like Hulk out. Matthias smash. Oops.
Bends it. Makes a pretzel.
Yeah, you just like you give it one sharp tug. You like, plant your feet just so, steel up your whole body, and you just give it one sharp tug, and it all just comes out of the wall with a screech, and a crash. It's just a loud scraping, noise, metal pulling out of stone. And let's see. The guard, but I just rolled a 1 for the guard to be aware of what's happening. There's a guy.
Are those bugs? Ew.
Oh, there's so many screams down on the beach.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my God. I'm being eaten alive. Vengeance of nature, indeed. So yeah, you look inside, and there's a pirate staring out a window that faces the beach. Totally so enraptured in what's happening, you didn't even notice the loud crashing sound or scraping sound of you removing the window.
Okay.
So, does this seem like a good place to stop?
Yeah.
My thing's pretty cool. Can I?
Do your thing. Do your thing.
Can we say that I cast water breathing on everyone before because it lasts 24 hours? If not, I'll just cast it on myself.
That's fine. You can. Yeah.
And then I cast freedom of movement on myself. And I slip back over the back of the bow and drop, and then just start slowly swimming into the beach.
Okay.
As deep as I can go, like big, along the bottom of the water.
Awesome.
Yeah, leaving that poor fisherman to do God knows what.
Row away as quickly as possible.
He's gonna book it, man.
Trying to row a ship. Oh man.
I don't think it's really a ship. It's kind of
It's a little fishing boat.
Yeah.
It's a little fishing boat.
Yeah. All right.
Like seats 4 people. Let's see. Okay, so Katarina's waiting.
I thought we needed something big enough to carry kids.
Oh, right. But you got like a medium-sized fishing boat. But, it's not a ship by any means.
Alrighty.
So I'm just taking some notes here. Katarina's waiting by the trap door. Trapped, not trapped. No, trapped, not trapdoor. See. Matthias breaking in.
He's a Kool-Aid man.
Through the wall.
So awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Your face is just covered with dust.
And then Styx is swimming.
Is that cliffhangery enough, or do you want to do a on the other side kind of thing?
Yeah, give me a second.
So this is just Styx swimming in the darkness, like a blurp blurp noise every now and again. There's fish going by. He says hi to a couple. Cast speak with animals. Oh shit, that's my last first level slot. Or did I cast it already? Oh, it only lasts 10 minutes, so I'll have to cast it again.
You cast it on a bird last time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you sent the bird out to scout the island.
That's right. So with this one, I'm looking for the biggest sea creature I can find.
Okay. So what are you doing?
I'm just swimming along the bottom towards the cove.
Okay.
Saying hi to fish.
Oh, okay.
Sharks, whatever.
There's some sea turtles. and some whatever fish live in coral areas. And then you get up closer to the sand and it's crabs and whatnot. Okay. So let's say meanwhile back in Coralport,
Yeah.
as was suggested last episode, the Sahagan Queen is in the mayor's office with their feet up on the desk. And the mayor and her men are tied up nearby. And she's like, well, the fish queen, the Sahagan queen, well, now that we've conquered your land, either the fools we sent to go save our children will be successful, or they won't. But we'll still have done what the pirates asked us to. So either way, the children are safe. I guess the question remains is, which one of you shall we eat first? We'll end it there.
Oh, man. We'll have recipes next time.
The best way to should you fricassee or barbecue the mayor? Find out next week.
Yeah. And if you have any good ideas for sides, we're gonna recreate that dish at the end of the season.
Have a little barbecue potluck.
Mayor.
Sticks already ate the mayor. Pow! Bang, bang!
Oh, damn! On second thought, let's hope the mayor does not get eaten, because Sticks, needs a lover to stick around, I'm shipping Sticks with everybody, more or less.
Not everybody.
Well, not the team, random people we meet.
Like, hey, buddy, spare a quarter? And you're like, hey, hello.
Looking good.
Got more than a quarter, if you know what I mean. Got a whole roll. A whole roll of quarters. In my pocket.
Thick roll of quarters.
Gross. All right, we can stop here.
Thank you, Patreon listeners, for supporting us. We love you. Thank you for all you do. You know who we are. Check out all our stuff in the show notes. And does anybody have anything new? So on my new podcast, The Great and Secret Knowledge, we covered the first book was Piranesi, and we just covered the pilot episode of The X-Files. And next time we're doing Beyond the Sea and Humbug. So check that out on your podcatcher of choice, The Great and Secret Knowledge. You can find us anywhere, you know the drill, shatteredworldspod@gmail.com or on Twitter at SWRPGpod. We're on Facebook. We have a group. And if you're a Patreon listener, surely you've done all this before, but you never know. Thank you. Ash, Kristy, any last words?
Snooga-booga-doop-boop-boop.
Shabow.
Short and sweet.
We're all in so much trouble.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I mean, your mission's going well. Our mission's going well.
The town's not going well.
No, you're right. You're right. That's not our fault. I mean, we trusted Sahagins, you know. We made a gamble and we lost. You can't blame us for caring, you know.
Matthias might want to put like some asterisks on that we. Just
Yeah, I mean, if the sad thing is if Matthias had been there, Matthias would have detected evil and said, "Oh no, don't make a deal with these guys. Come on now, straight up evils." But unfortunately, we're busy mocking the head priest of the church.
look at the teeth, man. It's sharp.
Row upon row of sharp teeth.
Yes. Gnashing teeth.
Oh, we're back to the Holy Grail.
Mhm.
I was the one that was slow this time.
That's all right. Yes.
Oh, the rabbit of whatever.
Carnabog.
Yeah, kind of bug. Likes. It was pretty action focused, so we can skip that part. Wishes.
Yeah, we can, yeah.
Next time we save the kids, no casualties, and we get away scot-free, and Andor is embarrassed with his pants down, so they depose him. How's that sound?
Wishes are nice. Wishes are. It's always good to have a nice fantasy life. You know, it's healthy.
Mm.
If wishes were kisses, we'd all have herpes.
I like that. I'm going to save that. I think we lost you, Jeff.
I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, I'm like, so every wish could potentially mean you've kissed every other person, right? That's the idea, yeah.
Yeah, which would
So then I
mean
was
we'd
like,
all have herpes.
Yeah. Too many kisses.
Mm-hmm.
Too much of a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
We'd also all have mono at one point or another.
Yep.
I've had mono as an adult. It
Mm.
was like, it took me 6 months to recover. It was awful.
Oh.
I kept going to the doctor. I'm like, I'm so tired. I can't stay awake. I don't know what's going on. They ran all these tests. I had to put the CPAP machine on and see if I, had developed some terrible sleeping disorder or whatever. And it just turns out that they finally did a virus screen and like, oh yeah, mono. I got some time off work though. It was pretty awful. Mono's no joke.
Oh, that sounds terrible. Well, that's what we love here on Shattered Worlds, especially on the Patreon side. No jokes.
No.
Well, we started out talking about horrible sickness.
Yes.
We're gonna end the show with being horribly sick.
Oh, can we go out with a cough? Oh, thank you. Oh, my sandal just broke.
Oh no.
I gotta get new sandal. It's really hard when you hate shopping and things break, because then you have to go immediately.
Yeah. That's what Amazon is for. You never have to leave your house.
Yeah.
Just give into the evil. You already gave into the evil Sahagin. Give into the evil Amazon.
Yeah, that's a great point, Ash.
Embrace the evil.
There's a shoe place. It's like starts with a Z. Oh, I forget what it's called.
Zappos?
Zappos.
Yeah, Zappos.
They got bought by Amazon, I think. Don't quote me on that.
Never mind then.
Don't quote me on that.
Everything owns everything else. It's like Demolition Man, where Taco Bell owns all the restaurants.
Well, never mind then. Go to like Goodwill and get some skeevy looking used shoes and get a thing of it. I don't know. I'm just joking. Don't put that in
sure
there.
there's a way to...
Goodwill is fine. Goodwill is great. No, actually, Goodwill's not great. Other places. No, Goodwill is owned by like really mean people.
They are? I thought that was
Yeah,
the
I have
Salvation
heard.
Army.
Definitely the Salvation Army has bad politics. I don't know about Goodwill. I know somebody that worked there for a while. But yeah, that's the thing. You start talking about something that seems like a good, and then you're on record. And then it's like, well, what if it's not so good? It's like The Good Place season 3 or whatever, when they find out why everybody's in the bad place.
Because nothing is good.
Right.
Everything you do has such terrible repercussions for everyone else on the planet.
Ugh.
So that the guy bought flowers for his mom for Mother's Day or something, and it turned out it killed 10 people in the rainforest or some shit.
All right, gonna go get some sandals.
Yay.
And the music can free her whenever it starts, 'cause it's magic. Something if the rhythm is groovy, make you feel happy like an old-time movie. Something of the magic, it'll free your soul, but it's like trying to tell a stranger about rock and roll. Magic.
Sorry, tell me how much damage you did, Jeff?
You don't get to know.
I guess not.
My mom used to tell me if you put your hands over your head, you can't help but smile. And then I used to get really pissed at her when she would pull my hands over my head. And I'd be like, no, I'm angry, damn it. Let me stay in my rage.
I decided not to take my COVID test just before the show. So unless for some wild reason I do it during the show, I got it to look forward to afterwards, spinning that damn thing in my nose.
Wow. That is exciting stuff. Like, I mean, I, for a good time, buy like 10 COVID tests and I put them up my nose at once.
Just spin them all around at the same time.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
For a real party, I go in and get an anal exam at my doctor's office.
While doing
Wow.
the COVID test.
I think
Right.
you have a different definition of party than some of us.
Chronic illness, man. You gotta get your kicks where you can get.
How are you?
Very overstimulated and over socialized. So,
Ooh.
well,
And now let's bring it down another notch.